Okay, now you can see here, I've got her ears kind of bent around. I was sewing on her little patches, and I still need to do her little mouth here, and I'm going to do that in another video. But I wanted to show you how I make the hole here and how this goes in there. I'm going to be using my trusty tweezers to do that, and I kind of generally know this is one of those things where I've done it so much I just kind of guess. I know that it should be below the eye. This is the heaviest part, so I want this as far back as I can get it, but then also knowing that I put some things here. And I know that I did some things wrong in that the edging that I used here, this cotton, is going to be here, and I don't like that. The most important thing for me to remember, though, is, along with the balance, is every time I do this, I make sure that I tell myself, do not make this hole too big. And the reason is, you guessed it, time to drink, the felt moves. So I use my sharpest scissors, and I just cut a tiny hole here, a little snip. And then what I do is I cut out a hole that does not seem like in any way, shape, or form it would be large enough. And again, I just kind of eyeball this. Okay, because I was wondering if I was going to hit any of the stuffing. I sometimes also use my stuffing stick. Yeah, there it is, right there. You can see it. When I was pulling through, I wanted to make sure I didn't cut it. Because I'm going to have to kind of poke some things around here. And I remembered that I'd kind of left this kind of cavity right here for stuffing. So I'm going to push that back in, get away. There. Okay, so it's out of the way. Sometimes I'll have to come in and pull out some stuffing, which isn't that big of a deal. And this, of course, looks way too small for that, doesn't it? But that's going to stretch. So what I end up doing here is I push the stuffing down a bit. I grab the ends here. Forceps would probably work better for this, but I don't have any forceps, so I got to work with what I got. And it's forcefully jamming that thing up in there. And one of the reasons why I cut that smaller is because I know that's going to stretch and I want a pretty tight seal. Now you notice that popped right back out, which means to me I have too much stuffing in there. So I need to pull some stuff